I never thought I would be teaching this, but here's how you're gonna get a first date's astrology information to look up their chart. One of my favorite astrologers on this app made a video about this. It's down here on her page, Ziggy Astrology. Her video is about how you can look up someone's synastry without knowing their birth time. The amount of first dates I've gotten their full birth information from is astonishing without even telling them what I do as a professional astrologer, so I thought I'd share that with y'all. There's a few ways you can go about this, and it depends on the conversation and the flow of the conversation, because you don't just want to like bring it up out of nowhere. Getting this will also gauge their reaction to astrology, and that will tell you a lot about them. So the first way to do this is when the age conversation comes up. Oh, how old are you? Blah, blah, blah. And then you can easily just transition into when's your birthday? And then you can do math to find out the year, or I like to say, oh, so you were born in 1984 or whatever. And it'll be like either yeah or no, 1983. And right there, you got some of the most important information already. From this, you can get where they were born by asking them, oh, were you born in your hometown, like where you're from? If you haven't already had that conversation, that's another way you can segue into asking for all this information without directly asking for it. So, oh, where are you from? Oh, okay, were you born there? Sometimes it's a little weird to transition from that straight into like, when's your birthday? Sometimes I've been able to sneak it in though. And then I'll literally just straight up ask them, like, do you know what time you're born? Or, oh, so what time were you born? Depending on the flow of the conversation too, and like your intention with them, you could be like, oh, you seem like a night owl, were you born at night? Or you seem like a day person, were you born during the day? This is my sun and Mercury in the 8th house. I'm so good at getting information from people without them suspecting anything about why I'm getting that information. And then you usually right there have all the information you need to look up their birth chart. Sometimes you'll get a fun birth story from it too. Like the last guy I went on a date with and I got all this information from him. He was like, oh yeah, I was born at 1 p.m. And then he transitions into telling me how it was a total surprise. Like he just came out of the womb like super easy. And I was just like, okay, I didn't need all that. But sometimes they'll even tell you like what their zodiac sign is. And that can also segue into a good conversation. But you want to do this from a place of curiosity, not like you're interviewing them to get those details. Does this make sense? Is that helpful? Let's chat about it in the comments.